Hello and welcome to Timbers Flooring, and you join me here in Bacton Village Hall in Suffolk. What a lovely floor this is. So I've got a full process of floor sanding to do on this, and then a really tough water-based finish to be put onto this floor, 3 coats of it. So stay tuned and I'll talk you through the whole process as I'm going along, so hopefully if you have a floor similar to this, I can help you out. Stay tuned and I'll see you on the other side. Sanding on this floor with a 60 grit to start with, and this is the difference it's making. So here I am with a belt sander with the 60 grit, as I just said. It was pretty tough to get off with a 60 grit actually on this floor. It probably could have started with a 40 grit, but I just wanted to make the passes on the floor a lot lower, so going over it less times. 60 grit is actually fine getting it off, it just took longer to do, but it would have taken even longer doing a 40 grit than a 60 grit. So I decided to go with the 60 grit, but it just took my time. Now I'm going back along the other edge, which you didn't get. And then this is what really took the time up, is the edges. The edges were very hard to get up on this floor particularly. I started with a 40 grit on the edges here. They had a little stage area which I had to sand as well, and it was lipped over the floor, so there was a good like ½ a metre I had to sand with the edger, and that took quite a lot of effort getting that all off with the edger, because the main sander didn't quite go under it, so it was a bit annoying. But so I'm coming to the end of the 40 grit edging, and then I went straight onto the 60 grit edging, which is obviously much quicker and gets out the sanding marks much quicker. Straight on to 100 grit. See, 100 grit, once you get onto 100 grit it's a lot quicker, or 120. I decided 100 as I did a 60, so I went 60, 100, and this is the sanded look of the floor. I believe this is an Iroko floor. Comes up a lot lighter once sanded, but as soon as you put any liquid on it will come up a little bit darker again. There's my belt sander. It's a Hummel Lagler, and that's a flip Lagler. That's a Makita file sander. These are my SAIC belt abrasives, and these are my discs, 150mm discs that I use on the edger. So I've just done a good hoovering up, and then I'm putting the first coat of primer on. Always work with the way you sanded. You don't need to be too thorough with the primer, it's just to make sure the adhesion of the proper coats takes 100%. So, and this is the first coat of the lacquer going on. It's 2K Supra AT from Loba. I must say, this lacquer, I personally think it's one of the best on the market, one of the best for the pure toughness and strength of it. I'm not sure of much else that's much harder than that at the moment. I'm sure some of you might tell me otherwise, and I'll be happy to give something else a go just to see what it's like. So I've just light sanded the floor because after the second coat it comes up quite rough, so you just need to key it back, take all the hairs off the wood, and give it a good hoover up after that. Now I know some people have different machines that can do this job. I don't have them machines yet. I do want them, and I will get them at some point, but in the meantime I'm doing it this way, and it still comes up perfectly good this way. And now I'm going on to the final coat, and you just do the final coat in smaller stages and a lot more slowly, just to make sure you get it perfect, with no drips or leaving any thick marks or anything with the lacquer. You just work in a strategic pattern, and always with the grain or the way you sanded it. It just goes on so easy, this lacquer. And it doesn't go off too quick as well, which is also another benefit. But it does cure in 24 hours. So when I mean it doesn't go off, is once you put the hardener in, it doesn't start solidifying that quickly, which is quite nice to have an open time on a big area like this. But when some dry very quickly as soon as you put the hardener in, so and you've got to work very quickly with it. So there we go. And these are the finished pictures of the floor. I just want to say thank you very much for watching this. I hope it's been helpful, and if you have any comments, just comment in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer it as soon as I can. But thank you very much. In the meantime, if you could share, like, subscribe, and I'll catch up with you for my next video. Many thanks. Timbers Flooring out.